All right. So for this, I know it's F123. It's a few years behind the the current version, but it's it's what I've got. And the goal here, I think, is still the same. I've always really liked motorsport, and something I kind of want to try and get better at is sim racing. Now, this is one of the two or three games that I have that I feel like I can actually get into the nitty gritty of it and really refine my skills. So for this series, I'm really just gonna try and take. I've already created a team. It'll be a single player career. We've created a team. We're starting from scratch. All right. We're gonna be newcomers, bottom tier. I don't expect to win a lot. That said, I can edit the difficulty of the AI that I'll be racing against. And I think what I want to do is I want to start here. I'll just open up the settings and get this loaded up. But I want to start on the harder end since I already do have some experience with this game. And just as I progressively kind of progress the difficulty, like if I win, I'm gonna bump it up 10 difficulty points or something. If I podium, I'll bump it up 5 until eventually I'm racing. Like right now, I've got it set at 60, which realistically is probably too low. I should probably start a lot higher, or at the very least, probably here. Because when I played this game before, I would race probably around the 87 mark, and it'd be competitive. I wouldn't win all the time, but I'd still get pretty good results, especially if I had a good car build and I qualified really well. I could just kind of go off and do my own thing. So I think instead of 60, like I originally thought I was gonna start at, I think it'd be too easy. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna start at 85. I feel like that's a good point, especially since this is a fresh car. I've already done some playing around with the settings and getting the team set up before I started recording this video. Another thing is I do want to start weaning myself off of some of the assists. So right now I've got steering assist off, braking assist off, because I have a wheel and pedals that I'm going to be playing with. Anti-lock brakes though, I've got that on. I'm real heavy on the brakes. Traction control also on. I'm starting with kind of like pseudo training wheels. Dynamic racing line, it kind of tells me where to brake really. Again, I've put a handful of hours into this game. I more or less know the racing line, but I don't have them memorized, and it's been a year since I've played this game at this point. I'm gonna leave the gearbox automatic. I'm not gonna sit here and the wheel I have has the paddles on it, but they're pretty loud. I don't want it to interfere with the actual sounds of the game. So I'm just going to leave it at automatic. Although that is something I do want to at some point progress away from. Pit assist and pit release assist, I'm going to leave these on. I'm not too worried about breaking the speed limit going into and leaving the pits. I'm just going to leave that as is. I did turn off the DRS assist and the ERS assist, so I'll have control over whenever I open up the rear wing on the race car to get more speed, and when I can deploy the battery for additional speed on certain straights and out of corners. Everything else is pretty much basic. It's pretty much base as it comes. And like I said, I've kind of already set up the team. Got our logo, got our colors, got our car liveries. And like I said, we're starting with nothing. So all of our facilities here are bottom barrels starting spec 0 except for durability for some reason. I think I said something really good about them in an opening interview that the game made me do, and it gave them a spec 1 upgrade for free. So they're a little bit ahead of the curve. But we can, over time, as we get money from sponsors, we can upgrade these to then unlock better options for research and development and upgrading the car. We've got a couple parts in development already. And I'm in control of both of these. So I could have turned that off to where it would just automatically fill that in, but I kind of like having the agency of knowing what I need to upgrade and allowing myself to screw that up as well. I'm just going to replace parts here in between practices and races. And then we're already set up for our first race weekend. So this will consist of 3 practice sessions, which, if memory serves, they'll give me like 3 objectives that I can go out and try and do around the track to gain research points and apply to research and development for new parts and car upgrades. And then after those 3, we'll do qualifying to find out where we start in the race, and then we do the actual race. And this is going to be full-length races. We're doing, I think Bahrain is like 70-something laps. It's going to take a few hours. I may cut here and there where there's not a whole lot going on. But I do kind of want it to be a full... the full length experience as well. But I'll probably cut some of the load screens in between just to cut down on the time a little bit and trying to stick to the meat and potatoes of everything. But that said, and since these things are so long, I'm only going to do like one of them each week. I've got other things I got to do. I can't do this all the time. I have a job. I have a wife. I have 3 animals I got to take care of. So I'm going to just do one of these every week and just kind of try and stick to that routine, and hopefully get better. All right, let's go into this race weekend. Let's get started. I am excited to play this again. It's been a year since I've tried to do anything sim racing wise. I've got another game that I was at one point trying to learn how to drive stick because I wanted to get a manual transmission car. But life happens. It gets out of the way, and I had to put this up for a while.
Hey, welcome to the team.
But now I'm able to unpack it and get back.
My name's Charlie. Please make yourself at home. You're going to be using this workstation pretty regularly over the coming months, so spend some time to get familiar with it. You should be able to access everything from messages to vehicle development.
Yeah. So session length full. That means we get the full 57 laps. Okay. Thank God it's not 70 something. It's 57. But there are going to be some that have that many laps, but they're going to be shorter circuits. Ooh, excuse me. Get full practice. It's 60 minutes, but after I get the objectives done, I usually just fast forward through it, so it's not the full it's not a full 3-hour deal just for practice. And one shot, I just like doing the one lap. Just all or nothing one lap and see where you land. Alright. I don't need any tutorials. I'm ready. Fitted all the parts. That's good. We can preview. We get 8 sets of softs, 3 mediums, 2 hards. Alright. I think... Oh, I can also get set up with rivalries. And the driver name is just something random I had generated. I think for the parts wise, I'm going to start with the ones for practice ones for practices, 2s for qualifying and race, and for the ones that have 4 parts available, I'll do 1 and 3 for practice, 2 and 4 for race and qualify. I don't want to try and put too much stress on my parts because I've got like 23 races in a season. All right, let's rock. Let's go do practice. Also, I love having this wheel, but my chair is not the best setup. It's on wheels, so if I gotta push the pedals, it over time pushes me away from the wheel, and I've got to like readjust.
Morning, mate. Mark here. Just want to say once again, thanks so much for making me part of this team. There's a huge number of talented people as I look around this garage, and I cannot wait to see what we can all accomplish together, including you. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts right here.
Yeah, I don't need this. All right. So session info. What are we looking at? Race strategy. What's our tire allotment for this? We got softs and hards for P1, mediums and softs for P2. Okay, so we'll do that in the next practice session. We'll do this for this one. We'll also do that one for the second one. I'll probably do this and switch to softs and try and get a qualifying run in and just kind of see how fast I can go. And then come back in, fast forward, and do it all again. Start. Let's do a flying lap. So I don't have to bother with driving out and getting the tires warmed up. It just does it for me.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well. Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
This one's tough because I think it's originally like a motorcycle track. missed that one. I broke a little bit hard there. Overcorrected. That one felt good. Now for my first lap back. Whoa. Alright, forget I said anything. Nope. Oh, wide. Very wide. Missed the apex on that a little bit. That one felt good. Sometimes the curbs catch the underbelly of the car, and you'll just skate along. And it's really important not to get too caught up on them. Otherwise, you just get stranded, and you have no agency, no control of the car anymore. You're just on rails at that point.
Program complete and a job well done. We've got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Alright.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I didn't use my overtake button too much. I didn't really feel like I needed to. I wasn't really maximizing for time there. I was trying to make sure I got the layout of the track right. It's best used out of slow to medium speed corners like that. Oh, see, now hands off. It's just gonna wheel me into the pit. All right. Little text. All right. All in all, pretty good. Yeah, I fully missed 11 there. And the last lap was right where I wanted it to be. 0.11 seconds, 0.033 seconds for the second one. Huge. All right. Got all 5 of those done, so I get development boosts and I get my resource rewards. Now I can go ahead and use the mediums for this one, but they're already allotted for practice tomorrow, or for the next practice session. So I could, well, I could save the softs. I don't remember if it's a use them or lose them situation. But I think, since I don't really have I don't really have a qualify goal for this one. I'm just gonna accelerate the time. I also like to see a little things go. See where my time lands after 3 laps on hards. Everybody else gets into the softs and the mediums. $12 is not bad. Our teammate's going to be towards the bottom for sure, but that's kind of expected. I have a feeling I want to be somewhere in the midfield. The main thing for me is getting through these races without crashing or breaking anything. Because sometimes the AI will dive bomb the mess out of you. All right. Cool. Practice session
The session
done.
is drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Russell, Perez, and Oscar Piastri.
Interesting.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula 1 action.
14's not bad, actually. 14th on hards. Beat both Haas's on softs. Yeah. Oh, and he wasn't last. Oh, well, he was on mediums, but he wasn't last. So there's something. There's something to be hopeful for. All right. Practice 2. Just put me back in the car. Don't take me back to the office. Damn it. Alright. Oh, it doesn't give me the R&D stuff until after the whole thing is over. Okay, so this one's going to be mainly... I can also quick practice if I want to. So, like, if I go to this one and I get those 2 objectives done, I can just quick practice or skip the session, really. I might skip the session, save the wear on the car, and change the parts. I'll probably change the parts after this one, save the wear on the car, go straight to qualifying. But if I open this up, I think it's going to make me do it. Yeah, it's going to make me do the thing. Great. Oh well, it's the first one. It's a good example. So let's do, I guess, race strategy. Select, and then I have an hour. I have the full hour. Then I can choose how long I want to spend on it, and it'll give me the odds of success. So I think 930 is good for a 50-50 shot. Hell yeah. And then let's do this. Let's do this. Cool. Alright, we'll do this one too. Make sure we get all of our bonuses. And then we've got 14 minutes left over to try and get this. Huge. And then we're done. That's it. All done. End session. It's nice when it works out that way. It's really nice. Sometimes you don't get it all done. You leave resources and bonuses on the table, and it's also quality track time that I miss out on actually working on the corners, but I don't really do that much. I don't really use quick practice a lot. Alright, so for this one, can I do it before qualifying? Or does it have to be P3? I don't remember. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and slap the second parts on ahead of P3. Go ahead and do that just to play it safe. I don't want to put too much wear on the first set. All right. Next practice, ERS management. Go to track. I think for this one I just have to hit like a certain time by using a certain amount of my battery. So session info. Yeah. So moderate energy usage, optimal. I don't know what my goals are. I don't know what times it wants me to hit. Track is 97 degrees. We have softs. We used our mediums already. It is a use it or lose it deal, so good to know. Alright, well, shit. Go get it done on softs. It's recommended on mediums, but I think that's what we're going to use the bulk of the race, but softs are good too. Softs are all we have left. So, start. Do a flying lap.
managing your battery efficiently through the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Oh, I was way late on that braking. Real wide there.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Didn't get a clean lap. We'll treat this as another lap. I'll come in after this full one. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Just let him know I'm coming in. I'm sure I can pull in of my own accord, but it's good practice to make sure they know I'm coming. Damn it. Maybe that's what it was. The problem is if I don't do it while the thing's active, then I don't get the boosts. So I would have to set it up and do it again, but I really don't want to. If this is going to be my set of race components, then I don't want to put more stress on them than I already have. Okay, yeah. That's about what I expected. I only did one lap, so. I missed one. Stay within 2 meters of the racing line for an entire lap. Yeah, I kind of went wide for a little bit there. Alright, now I just wait it out. I can go to qualifying, but it does something weird. So I just fast forward through the time. Just fast forward through the session so it still gives me all the credit and kind of guarantee myself that, at least. Might need to fill my water up before this race. It's gonna take it out of me. Usually if I can get cleanly through the first like 3 or 4 laps, you just kind of settle in and just let it rock. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about this. I really am. I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous to jump in and screw this up right out the gate. I hate for the first video to be
Let's see our top 3 again.
just do the practices.
Hamilton and Charles Leclerc.
I hate for the first video to just be.
Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Are you done? Okay. I hate for the first video to just be like just some practice sessions, really quick, no real driving, and then kick the race off and just bin it in turn 1, and you're out for the entire race, and it's just over. I'll be really disappointed. But I could also allot myself some restarts, but I also really don't want to do that. I just kind of want to take the I want to take the results as they are. One shot qualifying. I get 1 lap. I get 1 flying lap to see where I land. Alright. Let's get after it. 40 minutes in, we hit qualifying. Got a ways to go. I could qualify on mediums. That's so funny. Yeah, this is kind of what I want. There's some really tight corners on here. I kind of want to leave it balanced. It's also really fast, but it's not that kind of track. And downforce, increased downforce could be helpful. It'll make it easier on the tight corners, but we're gonna lose a lot of speed down those long straights, and there's a few of them. So, I think balance is the way to go. No, I don't. Oh, I guess I could customize it. I'm just gonna rock with it as is. All right, those are all set. All right, go to track. This is it. Oh, I screwed that up. I screwed that up real bad. Oh, balls. Man, that one corner really screwed me. That's a tough one. I've had trouble with that one in the past. Cut the curb too much, and you go wide on the following out of the chicane.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Sainz, Verstappen, and Sergio Perez. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Well, we're starting in 20th. Normally that would be the back of the grid, but I've got two more guys behind me since the game added a new team for me. It's alright, kind of where we expected to be, but I was really hopeful after that first sector. And I blew it in the second one. Just completely lost it. Alright, workstation. Alright. Should be dry today. I mean, we're going to be in the friggin' desert, so I would hope it's dry. Sound the apocalypse alarms if it's going to friggin' rain. I think I can only do 2 at a time, right? Five, 10. Let's do this one. I can do up to 3 simultaneous ones. Insufficient points. Balls. Oh, so now it's 650. It was 600. I think it went up. Of course it did. I can do this one. Nice. Ooh, that's also really helpful. The durability is so important. Let's do ICE. Alright. Spent all of our research points. So now, on to the big kahuna. Oh, shoot. I am genuinely a little nervous. I really don't want to bin it. I really want to see how we can do without crashing. Main goal, don't crash. Which is a really bad goal if you're a race car driver. I feel like you can't even think about that. But the problem is I'm gonna be going full speed into a hairpin first corner, and everybody's gonna be slamming on their brakes, and I always have a tendency to brake too late and slam into the car in front of me. So
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap.
yeah, I think we know where we are.
We're into those
Let's
tense
get
few
that.
minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hey, oh, they moved me up 2 spots. Wonder what happened. Let's take a look at our strategy. So softs, mediums is the default. And the race is 57 laps. Let's lower our fuel to about 57 and a half. Looking at an hour and a half race time. Whew, we're really gonna be stretching those softs out the gate. What if I did? No, that's not gonna work. Back. No. I gotta put it back now. 18 instant softs. 18 and then nope, instant 3 mediums. There we are. I can honestly probably cut this one down a little bit. I don't see how that would make us slower. I feel better about that. It cuts down on the risk of me driving on just shit tires for a few laps. I think we'll do that. Well, how long could we run on hards? Nah. Let's go back to softs. All right. Let's rock this. Whew. All right. Cool. All right, let's get it.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Again, I would hope not. We're in the desert. These tires warmed up. Looking pretty good. Nailed it. I'm so fucking scared. No DRS for the first few laps. Oh, you son of a... Oh. Yee! I did that thing I didn't want to do. Alright. Settling in now.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
I'm flirting with him.
DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Whew. Not the prettiest pass I've ever made, but it was effective. Come on, baby, come on. Mistimed that. It's okay.
So we're leading our teammate by 4.0 seconds.
That was a little close for my comfort. Nope. Yep, as a warning. They got me there. Nah, I missed the window again. Worked out. We got it done. Yee! Oh. Little wheel spin there. Yep. Oh, dear Lord. What happened there? I really don't know what happened there. Just didn't hold the line.
Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them.
Ooh, a little contact. That's alright. It's a pipe dream to go out wide there.
I've got information on Stroll. They seem to have an issue.
Uh-oh. Where's Stroll? He's probably ahead of me. Somewhere. I'm really wide in those corners. And that is how it's done. Alright, now I need to save some battery. I don't think I can get after Danny Rick right away. No, I don't have a DRS on him. Shit. That's okay. Yeah, Stroll's in 12th. Apparently he has an issue. He's dropping back pretty hard.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds.
He tried for it. I knew he was coming. He was gaining on me. I need Stroll to hold up Ricardo just a little bit more. I do not want to be the head of this DRS snake. Huge. Alright. I'd use a little bit more battery and break away, but I did it.
Gap to your teammate behind is 7.1 seconds.
Yeah. Little contact there between the two of them. Try and pinch him in off the racing line. It worked. Just a few more laps. About halfway through the first stint. It does really help when you think of the race not as a full 57 laps, but as like 3 18 to 21 lap stints. It is really helpful. Yep. Here he comes.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds.
Oh, he is right on me. Oh boy, these tires are taking a beating. No, that was not good. That was really bad. In fact, I'm just holding him up right now. If I let him pass, I can probably snag a DRS off of him. That went wide. That's strategic.
Keep on him, you might make a mistake.
We're both going to be faster. This way. Or slower, because we lost a lot of time off Magnussen because of that. I thought he was going to be able to make a cleaner pass. Well, he made a clean pass on me. He made me really fight for that. Man, he let Stroll get past him? I can feel my tires starting to go. Could also be the poor throttle control and bad braking points, but tires are most certainly degrading. Amount of DRS range of them. So no boost, essentially, for Stroll. Shit. Honestly, not sure if he has it or not there. He's definitely going to have it here.
And gap to the car in front is 5.4 seconds.
Yep, thank you. Oh, no. Yep. That was bad. That was really bad. It's like the worst little section for me. Either hang on and it goes fine, or runs wide and I skate along the top of the curb. There's a couple tracks like that, where if you get hung up on the curb, you just go straight for a while. And you do not want to go straight in those areas. Whew. Nope. On the throttle too soon. He seems to be pretty slow out of the corners. He could also be building up his battery for an attack. Dang it, not the curb. Come on, come on. Oh, he's right on me. Yep. No contest there.
Leading our teammate by 10.6 seconds.
No contest there. Dang it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. Don't. I'm gonna let him have that position back. I fully lost control there. Just 100%. Just kind of want to try and piggyback DRS off of a faster car.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Yeah, I think they've already done that.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. I think I turned it on and off again. I thought I missed it the first time. Lap window's coming up. Or pit window's coming up. Uh-oh. The puppy dog's upset. What's up, baby?
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
What is it? You want to go outside? Okay. I'll let you outside just a second. Let me finish this. Let me finish this lap. It usually spells trouble for me when I do that. Come on, Stroll. Alright, pause this here. I'm also going to cut the recording and I'll pick it up after I let the dog out and probably get some water. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
I'll do my best. not trying to overtake Stroll, it wouldn't make any sense. He's going to outlast me on the mediums anyway. So it's not like it's going to be a pit stop race. No, God bless. Really thought I slowed down enough to avoid that. God dang.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Get some fresh tires. And try and get back in the hunt. Somebody's already stopped. Yep. Carlos pitted. Ooh, those are bright purple.
Okay, let's go.
Huge.
Now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
That's so much better.
Our gap behind is 4.9 seconds. Okay, so the car ahead's come in, fitted the soft tyre.
They're also going to have DRS. Yeah. Kind of sucks.
Jack's in the pits. Jack in the pits.
He won't anymore. I think I'll make a move on him now. That was a conservative braking. I broke pretty early there. I got spooked. Yeah, I just fully missed the braking zone there. The braking point. No,
Okay, mate,
see,
don't worry
god
about the
damn it.
damage. I've got some new strategy
That's what I'm
options
talking
to manage
about.
around the team. Got that confirmed.
Yeah. Well, that pretty much fucked my race. Well, maybe I can make it work. It's not fully broken, but... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to come in.
Confirmed. We'll receive you
I
at the end of
cannot,
this lap.
I cannot take those turns at speed. God damn it, Kevin. I knew that was gonna be a fucking problem. I knew it was. Shit! Yeah, these... I just don't have the downforce anymore in these high-speed corners. I'm running real wide. I can't hold the speed. I gotta slow down to stay on track. You right, dirty bastard. God, that pisses me off. I had his ass too. I was gonna get him. Alright. I'm gonna lose 7 seconds here. That's like an eternity. Got tires, new wing, and
Okay,
down.
go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Yeah, well, hopefully I can keep it in one piece again. Getting around the rest of these guys. You tell Jack that if he holds me up, I'm docking his pay. I don't know why we didn't just go with hards and just ride them out the rest of the way. We probably could have. Because now I'm making an extra stop. Let's see how far these mediums will go. Goal is just to finish above where I started. I started in 18th. So, if I can get an 18 or better finish, I think we're good. At least something to build off of. Still got 34 laps. Come on.
Okay, we've been given a time.
No!
Go against that finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Fuck me. God damn it. That's frustrating. That is genuinely frustrating. I'm low-key upset. I've got a fucking penalty for track limits. I've never had that penalty before. I really haven't. That's new for me. Especially on this track. I guess the rust is really showing through now. I guess I did get a lap time invalidated during practice in that same exact spot. Well, Jack got around Gasly. Atta boy.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds.
He's got to be on old tires. Yeah, he's getting squirrely. Goodbye, Frenchman. I should have had them put me on hards. I don't know why I didn't. Jack. For the love of Christ. Thank you. I hope. And it went deep. Still here. Sorry, Jack. Hate to do it to you, but... No, that wasn't good. Can't believe our 3-second fucking penalty.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.2 seconds.
He's gonna have to stop again. I know he is. He's on softs. So if he runs the same strategy that I ran originally, he should be pitting in about 7 or 8 laps. I technically don't have to make another stop. I've used 2 different tire types. And I'm on a more durable tire, so if I can take these to the end, that would probably be my best option. And I think I might be able to. And I'm gaining on Logan right now. I think it's because he's stuck behind Hulkenberg, who's also on old mediums, and is dropping back.
Lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. to your teammate behind is 5.8 seconds.
He's definitely struggling on some old tires, so. Alright. In good shape now. See if I can't catch Albon. A little over halfway now. Yep, now I've got Sergeant trying to charge up. But I think he's going to have a harder time than he thinks. He's going to. He got around Hulkenberg pretty quickly, though. I was not expecting that. Especially after how long it took him to get around him when I was coming up on him. I'm definitely gaining on Albon now, so we're still in a good spot with our tires. Well, I've at least secured 18th right now. Since I'm over 3 seconds ahead of Sergeant. "30 laps later, and I feel like I've finally settled in. I'm back in the rhythm. And now that I said that, something's definitely going to go wrong. Ghastly's out. Don't remember if he's in front of me or behind me. He's probably behind me with my luck. Okay, he pulled off right after turn 1. And they got him. Alright, cool. Hi, Lily. Oh, this could be a problem. Lily? No. No, kitty cat. I need you to not be where you are right now.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.8 seconds.
There is a cat in front of my screen and I can't see. Thank you, Lily, for moving. Yay! Well, too little too late, I guess. I feel like he's supposed to pit here soon.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
That was crazy. And he has DRS because he over... That's lame. Alright. Alright, Alex. I see you. Went wide there, but I kind of had to. No, no, not another warning. Okay. I got a little skatey there. Next pit window is supposed to be 38. Yeah, if I pit now, I rejoin at the back. So, let's not do that.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 11.8 seconds.
Okay, we're in 14th now. Yeah, Alcon's on the hards. I should have had them put me on hards and just let me ride it out. That's what I really wanted to do. I just didn't. Just didn't change the tires. Because these are honestly performing fine right now. I'm not really feeling any... Okay. Not really noticing any severe tire wear drop-offs. Like I'm not going super wide in the fast corners yet. I still feel like I've got pretty good grip. I got 20 more laps on these. Albon's probably gonna pit soon. There's no way he doesn't. I think those are old softs. Yeah, everybody's pitting ahead of me. Yeah, if I'd done hards, I would have saved my race.
In this lap, push now.
I don't wanna. If I pit this lap, I'm gonna be boned. God, I'm sweating.
Jack's coming in for his stop now.
That said, I might lose positions from people coming up behind me on fresh tires. Anyway.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 11.0 seconds.
Albon still haven't pitted. It's actually kind of crazy.
Behind is 38.
Yep, there he goes.
Seconds.
Now Magnussen is going to be right up my gearbox. 19th. On his fresh mediums. Is there a chance I could go on to another set of softs? Or am I only allotted 2 sets for the race? I can put used softs on. There is one set of softs that I've only put like a few laps on. Those might not be bad. Those might not be a bad idea.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Hulkenberg have a problem?
Stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Okay, good. These are the right softs.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound.
I think I can make these last another 17 laps.
Okay, clear.
Man, this race has been a real roller coaster so far. A real sloppy roller coaster. If I can get Hulkenberg's in the pit.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.1 seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 3.7 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Lily, please. Don't get in front of my monitor again. It's a good stretch, though. As long as Jack finishes, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.5 seconds.
Nope. A little high on the curve there. That was a bad sequence of corners. Not my best work. Lily, that is not where I want you right now. Get in the monitor. No, Lily. It's very sweet of you. Okay, you're in my lap now. Racing with the cat in the lap. Oh, this is bad. Okay.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 8.3 seconds.
Lily. Thank you. No. Alright. Just... Okay, this is bad. This is bad form. I'm losing a lot of time right now. Lily, I need you to get down or go just find somewhere else to stay for the moment. I cannot turn this wheel with you sitting where you are. Please get down. Thank you. Oh my god. Well, Sonoda's a little bit more out of reach now. And that was stressful. I'm sweating.
Gap to the car in front is 9.5 seconds. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
I'm probably looking at 16th here.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.1 seconds.
Oh, dang it. It is pretty lonely back here. I don't think I'm gonna catch Yuki.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.3 seconds.
Yeah, he's picking up time on me now. And his gap to the car in front of him is shrinking, so... I'm kind of in like a no man's land right now.
Gap to your teammate behind is 30.5 seconds.
Almost to the checkered flag. Just 7 more laps. 7 or 8 more laps. And we'll be done. We'll be done here.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.9 seconds.
Yeah. He's got DRS on. Yep, there he goes.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Well, now that they're jockeying for position, they're slowing each other down. Maybe I can catch him. Lily, I'm almost done. You're screaming at me. Perfect. Dadgummit. I know I won't be able to keep the position unless I get a 3-second gap ahead of the both of them, but just to prove I can catch them.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 35.8 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Perfect.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.9 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Yep. I can actually see them now. That's crazy. have 2 laps left. Please, no. No.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done.
No.
Be aware, these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Lily, come on. Is my braking zone? You're standing in front of my braking zone. Okay.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Only have 2 laps left, Lily. 2 laps. 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes. No.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead.
No.
3.2
Lily,
seconds.
for Christ's sake, cat. Now you're in my lap. Oh, no. Lily, come on. Okay, cat, I love you. But could you have waited like another 2 minutes? 2-3 minutes. I wasn't really going to challenge for that spot anyway. With my time penalty, I wasn't going to be able to hold it. So, just focus on getting this car back in one piece without any more penalties. Because the last thing I need right now is a 10-second. Or something worse. Lily.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Damn. Max was right behind me. Oh, you can see the fireworks. That's pretty cool. The fireworks while you're still racing is actually kind of neat. I like that a lot. Well, I got a cat in my lap. This last lap. Might as well give it all I've got. Use all the battery. Use it all up. No sense in leaving it on the field. Leaving it on the track. Can't take it home with you. Leave it all out there. All
Right,
done.
race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
All done. I was the driver of the day. Even though I did a lot of things wrong and came away with a penalty. I guess I was the most exciting to watch.
Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I really feel
No.
the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today
No surprise
suited their
there.
car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so
My back
easy
is
when it all just
tight.
clicks.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Yeah, no surprise there. All right. 1 minute 50. 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 1 min That's all she wrote for that one.
So let's review the updated driver standings. Max Verstappen's excellent result today sees him take over as the new leader of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up
Jack.
in the Constructors' Championship. And Red Bull take over as championship leaders. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Well, that was a good result, all things considered. You know, busted a front wing, put the wrong tires on for that fixed wing stop, got a time penalty for going off track too many times. But you know what? We still came out ahead of where we started. That's kind of the goal, I feel like. So, at the end of the day, pretty good result. Get out of there. Ooh. Team Acclaim boosted up. Yeah. Dock my dock my pay for the fucking front wing. Cool. All right. Race weekend number 1 in the books. Let's see where we're going next weekend. Saudi Arabia. That is a fast one. That one's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy that track. Well, I've said it a few times now. Week 1 in the books. Positive result. On to the next. See you next weekend in Saudi Arabia.